Hey, welcome into the NWGA football first round playoff Pickem special. What's up, Eric? Man, if you want to be like Eric, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You can give us your picks.
Yeah, he picks about every game's on there.
Yeah, man. Eric is definitely the fan of the year, man, for sure.
Yeah, he picks them.
Yeah, we're trying to find some upset specials, man. So, Eric, if you have any upset specials, man, we want to hear them.
Yeah, it's tough going there in the playoffs here.
Yeah, I think just a rough count, we have 27 of our local teams playing first round. I know 2 teams are on bye this week. Hopefully we can get all 27 into the second round, man. That'd be something else.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. What's up? What's up, Tia? How you doing?
Let's get it going, man. We'll start let's start from the top. How about that?
Yeah, start at the top. Yeah.
Let's start at the top. DeCula, the 4 seed out of Region 8, traveling to Carrollton. Carrollton is a 42-point favorite, man. You see any upset here?
No. I think Carrollton plays the backup second half. I think round 1 is going to be Carrollton's way. I like Carrollton big.
Yeah, they have a very interesting matchup round 2. Winner of Valdosta and Walton. I think last time I looked, Valdosta was a 3-point favorite in that game, but it's at Walton. Yeah, I think that one will be a lot more competitive than this first round game.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
Eric likes Carrollton 35-7.
I like it. Solid win.
North Paulding, a 3 seed, headed down to Lowndes. Lowndes, a 33-point favorite.
Yeah, long trip. Lowndes County is pretty good. I think Lowndes County, wins this one pretty easily over North Paulding, which has been a pretty good team this year. But Lowndes, I just think it's going to be on that next level.
Yeah, Eric likes that spread. 42-14, 28 points. I agree with you. Long drive, man. Tough atmosphere to play in on the road. Yeah, I like Lowndes in this one. Villarica, the 4 seed, headed down to Brunswick. Brunswick, 26-point favorite.
Yeah, tough. The last 2 we've went against our local teams, but I'm going to have to or the last one we did, and this one I'm going to have to agree that Brunswick is the better team, maybe closer than the 4 touchdown score, but I think Brunswick gets it done at home.
Yeah, hopefully the Wildcats enjoy that long bus ride down there, man. Take in the scenery. Brunswick's a beautiful town. But, yeah, I like Brunswick in this one. Rome Wolves, man, hosting Glen Academy. Rome, a 21-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Rome gets the first round win. Might be by more than 21. Interested to see what Rome's matchups are going forward and how Rome can navigate the playoffs, see how far they can go.
Yeah, I think Glen Academy is a good 4 seed. They're not your stereotypical 4 seed team. I could see them hanging around 21, 28 points there. The big matchup is going to be week 2 for Rome. Thomas County Central matchup at Barron Stadium. Me and you were at that game last year.
Oh, man, that you're talking about a field full of talent right there. Yeah, we might have to make a return trip if Thomas County comes back. That was tough.
Effingham County making the trip up to East Paulding. First home playoff game for East Paulding in about 10 years. East Paulding's a 10-point favorite.
Yeah, I kind of went back and forth on this one. I think Effingham County, even though they're the 3 seed, their Region 1 down there is pretty tough. I think I'm going to go with East Paulding, but I think it's going to be an extremely close game.
Yeah, Eric took the upset special there. He's taking Effingham with Travis Hunter's little brother, Travis Hunter. He's a sophomore at Effingham County. A small kid, man, like 5'7", 150 pounds, but the dude can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like East Paulding in this one. I think Javon Parker, man, I think they'll control the ball. keep it out of F&M's hands. But they sure don't want to get in a scoring battle, man, because
No.
averaging about 40 points a game. He is jumping on board with that upset special too, man. She's going to F&M.
That pretty much means we're wrong.
Yeah. yeah. If Tia picks it, we're wrong. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hiram on the road at Kale. Kale, a 17-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Kell at home be a little too much for Hiram. At times they've scored a lot of points, but I just don't know what they're going to be able to do with Kell. I think Kell wins this one pretty easy.
Yeah, I think Hiram's a tough team to coach against, man. If you haven't seen that offense, got a lot of playmakers on the offensive side of the board. Question is, can they keep Kell off the scoreboard? I like Kell at home, but I think it's going to be closer than the 17. Eric agrees, man. He thinks Kell gets the 28-21 win. This next game has to be the game of the week, in my opinion. Cambridge at Cedartown. Cedartown, a 6-point favorite.
Yeah, and that's this Cambridge team is a really, really good 3 seed. Cedartown, I guarantee they feel a little disrespected, only being a 6-point favorite here in the first round. But I think Cedartown gets it done. I think they got enough talent. Defensively, they're really good. They're going to score enough to edge out Cambridge. And I would not be surprised. I don't know who the matchups are, but I would not be surprised if the second round matchup for Cedartown may actually be a little lighter than the first round matchup here if they can advance.
Well, I can tell you Central is going to Central Carrollton second round.
Maybe not. That'd be a battle because those schools are not too far away, are they, from each other?
Battle last year for the region title.
Yeah, they know a little bit about each other.
Yeah. Cambridge started out the season 8-0. They were ranked in the top 10. Lost week 9 to Kale and lost last week to Blessed Trinity by just 3 points. So Cambridge they're going to be a tough task, man. But I'm going to go with my man Tay Harris, Cedartown Bulldogs. I think they pull it out at home. ML King at Central. Central, a 42-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Central's going to score too much and probably hold ML King down. I like Central big in this one.
Yeah, I like
Hopefully
Central.
They're not looking ahead to one of these Cambridge or Cedartown squads.
Yeah, I like Central big in this one. So does Eric. He thinks they win by 21. Cass at Blessed Trinity. Blessed Trinity, the number 3 team in the state right now, I think. BT is a 29-point favorite.
Yeah, at Blessed Trinity, you got to go with them. They're going to be moving that ball and scoring some points. I think Cass is a pretty good number 4 seed, but not good enough to beat Blessed Trinity on the road.
Yeah, Eric, man, he's throwing out the upsets tonight.
Oh,
Eric
man.
He said Cass Colonels 21-14. That'd be a huge upset.
I think Blessed Trinity may score more than those points put together.
We'll throw our one. Huh? Oh, did I miss one over there? Oh, Cartersville, Westminster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cartersville is a 29-point favorite. I'm going to go with the Canes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's a pretty good matchup for a first-round matchup, but I like Cartersville to win pretty easily.
Eric says this will be the first win over Westminster in 19 years for the Canes. Tia says, Eric, that Cass upset is not happening.
I agree.
LOL.
On Tia's side, that.
Private schools, Darlington in action. On the road at Kings Ridge. Darlington is a 1-point favorite.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Darlington not going to be using a backup quarterback in this situation?
That I don't know.
Maybe somebody's got some information. Maybe I'm totally off base here, but I just thought I heard something about Darlington quarterback. Maybe not. The 1 point spread means that that the computers don't know about it. So on the road at Kings Ridge, they're actually a lower seed. Darlington is. Yeah, Tia Beasley says she thinks that he's injured as well. Regardless, I think I'm going to take Kings Ridge. I'm not going to use that as my upset special, but I like Kings Ridge to win this one in a close one.
I'll tell you the one thing I found out this week. I had no idea where Kings Ridge High School was. I had to look it up. Interestingly enough, it's right across the street from Cambridge. I mean, you could probably throw a rock and hit it from the Cambridge parking lot. But I'm gonna go with the Tigers on the road, man. I know they've had a rough couple of weeks. I've been running into Heard County and Bremen. I think they pull it out in a squeaker. North Cobb Christian is on a bye. They'll be in action next week against Whitefield Academy. And Christian Heritage got a bye also. And they'll be facing the winner of Mount Pisgah and Wesleyan. That'd be a good game.
That'd be a heck of a matchup, especially if it ends up being Wesleyan there.
All right, man. We jump to 3A. Gilmer is on the road at North Hall. North Hall, 15-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Gilmer can hang around for a little bit here, but I think North Hall is a better team. I think North Hall wins this one by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, I've been real impressed with what North Hall's done this year in that region. I think they keep it going. LaGrange, one of the lower seeds that's favored, 13-point favorite at Lumpkin County.
Yeah, you don't often see the lower seed favorite, especially by 2 touchdowns. At Lumpkin, I think, man, I kind of want to pick Lumpkin here at home. Kind of been up and down. LaGrange is the Grangers have a pretty good team. They're sitting there at 20 for a reason, though. I'm gonna go with Eric, and I'm gonna say Lumpkin gets a win right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with LaGrange, man. They finished third in that tough region they're in down there, and got thrown back in there with the at-large teams. I'm gonna go with the Grangers, but I think it's gonna be closer than 13. Daresville got in as the 29th seed. They'll be on the road at Sandy Creek. Sandy Creek, 34-point favorite.
Yeah, I think the Creek rises to the occasion here. Sandy Creek wins this one pretty easily.
Yeah, I think Daresville has enough athletes to compete with them for a little bit, but I mean, Sandy Creek's loaded from top to bottom. And I'm gonna go with the Creek.
Yeah, that's one of those teams that could, sneak in there and maybe win it all.
Spalding at Calhoun. Calhoun, a 14-point favorite.
Calhoun, that hidden team there at the 5 seed here in 3A. Depending on matchups, Calhoun can make a run at it. I like Calhoun to win this one.
Yeah, Calhoun's a very young team, man. You kind of don't know what to expect. I was kind of surprised when we put these odds together that they were only a 14-point favorite. Spalding's a pretty good team, man. I think they keep it close. I like Calhoun by about that 2-touchdown mark. And here's the interesting thing when I was researching the teams. Cambridge beat Calhoun earlier in the season, 31-18. That kind of gives you an idea how good that Cambridge team is. Northwest Whitfield on the road in Savannah at Jenkins. Jenkins is an 18-point favorite.
Yeah, long trip. Jenkins is a 10 seed for a reason. I like Jenkins winning this one by a couple scores. I think Northwest can keep it close for a while, but Jenkins pulls away late.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it.
Sound the alarms.
I have no explanation other than I woke up this morning thinking, hey, Northwest Whitfield is my upset pick of the week. I think they're going to get it done down there.
They also may be your pick for longest travel of the week.
Yeah, I think our stat man Scott looked it up. The longest travel of the week is Villarica to Brunswick.
That's
like
interesting because Villa Rica is kind of in the middle of. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, it's like 358 miles, man, which is crazy. But Southeast Bullock, man, this would be a good game. Southeast Bullock at Heritage. Heritage is a 4-point favorite.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to bet on the Heritage team with Cody Bryan that scores a lot of points and impresses folks. Not the other Heritage team that we've seen this year. I think they'll step up right here. They're going to win a close one at home.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, man. That Heritage team is a Jekyll and Hyde, and I'm not sure which is the bad one, which is the good one, but whichever's the good one needs to show up Friday night.
Yeah.
The Southeast Bullock team, I think they're 8-2. Tons of athletes all over the field. Heritage is going to have to put some points on the board. I'm going to go with the Generals. 2A. Yellow Jackets, man, looking to get back to the bins. Starting out 34-point favorites against Redan.
Yeah, I think Rockmart wins this one. I think being the 1 seed is big time. You get to face one of those lower seeded teams, and I think Rockmart too athletic, too big, too fast, too strong for Redan.
Yeah, I think this is a good first round matchup for Rockmart. Get a little confidence going into the second round. I like the Yellow Jackets. Union County on the road to Sumter County, wherever that is. Sumter County is a 28-point favorite.
Yeah, the 9 seed Sumter got a good squad with a pretty good record this year, and I'll take them to win by a couple touchdowns over Union.
Yeah, I think that Union County team's about a year or two away from being really good. Young team, freshman quarterback, made the playoffs. But, yeah, I think Sumter's a little too much for them. LFO, man, sneaking into the playoffs there the last couple of weeks of the season. Traveling down to Hateville Charter. Hateville, 38-point favorite.
I keep hearing from different folks about how talented LFO is, and and how good they're possibly going to be next year. And I think that's the same thing you just said about Union, maybe young, and next year may be a little better. I think LFO next year could be better suited for this matchup, but I think this year Hattville's going to have too much. Does Hattville? Do they still play at some like another stadium? I know when last time I watched Hattville play, I think they were maybe at Banneker or something like that. But anyway, I think Hattville Charter wins this one pretty big.
Yeah, same. I think LFO maybe hangs around with them for a quarter or so, but I think Hateville just over a 4-quarter game has too much talent, top to bottom. I'm going Hateville. North Murray on the road to Toccoa, Stevens County. Stevens County, a big 24-point favorite.
Yeah, I don't think North Murray is going to be able to go over there and match Stevens County. I think Stevens County wins probably by somewhere between 3 scores and 21, 24. So I think the spread's probably just about right there.
Yeah, Eric loves the upset machine. He said North Murray 34-20. I like Stevens County in this one, man. They have a great run game, a couple of receivers that can catch the ball. I think they'll score some points. I like Stevens County. Hart County, 7-point favorites at Ringgold.
Man, I went back and forth on this game. I like Ringo's chances. I think Ringo's got one of those teams that can pull an upset, quote unquote, not really an upset, spread wise upset. As far as power rankings go, which we know they can't all be created equal. We've seen that with some of the college football rankings that's out. We'll talk about that some other time. You know what? I'm gonna ring the bell. I'm gonna sound the alarms. I'm gonna pick Ringo. I'm gonna take the Tigers. First round at home upset over a very good Hart County team.
Yeah, I think this is going to be another one of those 1-point games for the Tigers. They had 2 of them earlier in the season that they lost by 1 point. I'm going to go with the Tigers at home, man. It's, first home playoff game in a while for them. I think they'll be fired up. Ringo Tigers on to the second round. Moving on to Class A, D1. Fannin, the number 1 seed overall, hosting Vidalia. Fannin, a 25-point favorite.
I'm kind of surprised it wasn't more than that. But I'll take Fannin big. Two of the state's, top 10 leading rushers, and the quarterback there and the running back. Difficult to stop, good defense. Fannin wins big.
Yeah, and a shout out to Coach Cheatham there. He won our Coach of the Year, Small School Coach of the Year poll. Fannin, great team, great coached, great atmosphere. Going to be tough to beat them at home. I like Fannin in this one. Coach Poston, man, got the Dade County Wolverines in the playoffs for the 4th consecutive year. Unprecedented. Heading down to Lamar County. Lamar is a 15-point favorite.
I would not be surprised to see a halftime score where Dade County is hanging right in this game. That would not surprise me at all. I think they're going to pull out all the stops, do whatever they got to do. I think Lamar County is probably the better squad, and I think they'll pull away by a touchdown or two in the end, just like the spread says.
Yeah, we got Eric and Charles, man, both calling the Dade County upset here.
Man,
everybody jumping on the Dade County bandwagon. I wish I could, but I think
I apologize, Coach.
Yeah, yeah, I think Dade's definitely going to go down there and hit them in the mouth. I think when Lamar County gets done, they're going to know they were in a football game.
Yeah.
But I like Lamar at home by a touchdown or two.
Yeah, just the matchups. The matchups are not favorable.
Chattooga on the road, Dodge County. Dodge County, 18-point favorite.
I think, what you just talked about, going down there and hitting them in the mouth, I think Chattooga is going to have to, try to do what they do best, which is hand the ball off to Cook. Dodge is going to walk guys up on the line of scrimmage. You're going to have to block them up. And, Dodge is probably a tad bit more athletic. I watched a good bit of tape on them, some kickoff returns and such. So you have to keep that under control. You don't want to give up any of those. Biggest concern in the whole game would be, can Chattooga slow them down? Lately they haven't been, so I'm going to go with Dodge, and probably about a 2 to 3 score game here.
Yeah, my best hope for this game is Zayden Cook has a real good game on the statewide stage.
I got you.
And draws more attention to himself. I mean, the guy's had a great season. State's leading rusher. Let them kids in South Georgia see him.
Yep.
But
he's coming. I guarantee it. He's coming regardless, win or lose. He's coming.
I like Dodge, and I like Dodge in this one. If Eric hits all these upsets, he picked today, he needs to play the lottery this weekend.
Yeah, I'll buy him a ticket. I'll go with him and let him buy me a ticket too.
Coosa at Worth County. Worth County, a 42-point favorite.
Hey, Coosa with the new coaching staff coming there. Got it done on the road to get into these playoffs. They deserve to be here. Worth County, very good number 4 seed team, and Worth County is going to win this one big.
Yeah, it's got to be a point of pride for Coosa. They were the only one of the 4 Floyd County public schools that made the playoffs.
There you go.
Coach Cannon in his first year, outstanding job. Yeah, I like Worth County in this one. This one's for Charles, man. McNair at Heard County. Heard County, a 23-point favorite.
Yeah, and I'll go with Charles on this one because I know he's going to pick the Braves, and I agree. I think Heard County's a better team, and they should win by 3 or 4 scores. Yeah,
I think Heard's kind of found their thing here the last couple of weeks, man. They're really on fire, playing well, right time. I agree with Charles here. Heard 42-11.
Even Tia's jumping in. Go Braves.
Yeah. Hey, if Tia picked them, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I lock it in. Stone cold lock.
She hasn't said anything about my other pick, so I'm worried. But maybe the second best game on the schedule for the weekend right here. Elbert County, the 19th seed at Gordon Lee. Gordon Lee, 2-point favorite.
Man, you're talking about a clash right here. Gordon Lee's been one of those hot teams, and they almost spoiled Fannon's region championship bids there, or at least put it into a 3-way tie. It seems like ever since that Chattooga game, Gordon Lee's kind of been on a run. I think Gordon Lee's going to hang in there. I think they're going to win this game at home. I'm going to take Gordon Lee in a close one over Elbert. And Elbert probably is the more athletic team, but Gordon Lee's going to make the play, I think.
Yeah, I say it every week on this show, man. Gordon Lee put me to sleep week 2, with the way they played at Lafayette, close game. But, man, ever since then, they've really found something. They get better and better every week. Watched that game last week against Fannin. I mean, they had them beat. I mean, tough physical team, a lot of speed, great coaching. I'm gonna give them the edge at home. This one's not on our list, but
we're in trouble.
Raven County playing Fitzgerald on Friday. That's a heck of a first round game.
Yeah, I think I'd take Fitzgerald in that one.
Yeah, same here. Last of our 1A D1 games, Bremen at Commerce. Commerce, 11-point favorite.
You know what? I'm going to double down on the picks of the week. I know that our guy over there on the comment section has been Eric has been loading up on upset picks of the week. I'm just going to double down. I'm going to say the Blue Devils go down to Commerce and slow that running game down, slow Commerce down enough to win. I know they're without their starting quarterback at the beginning of the year. I think they've kind of weathered that storm and figured that out. Maybe just enough to upset Commerce.
Hey, Mr. Steele, I think it's on the next page. I think we ran out of room. It's coming up. But Charles and Eric must be hanging out together tonight.
I know they're liking it.
Yeah, they are ready for some upsets, man. They're cheering for all the underdogs. Bremen has played well over the last few weeks. They had that unbelievable tragedy to start the season. I know that had to hurt them.
Yeah, but
they seem to got their feet under them the last couple of weeks. Man, real impressive win last Friday night. Man, this is a tough one. Call me back about 10 o'clock Friday night, and I'll tell you what.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon with everybody else, man. I'm gonna take Bremen. All right, here we go. Putnam County at Temple. First ever home playoff game for the Tigers. Temple, a 14-point favorite.
First ever home playoff game. First ever home playoff game win. Give me Temple. I think Temple by a few scores.
Yeah, man, I think they're excited. I know Coach Nick's got them boys ready to play. The community's excited. Tigers have played really well this season outside that Heard County game, man, but you can't blame them for that one. I'm gonna go with the Tigers.
Tia likes Bremen. Mr. Faulkner says, thank you for supporting Bremen. Eric's going with Temple. Tia's going with Temple. Charles going with Temple. I like it.
I feel good. Another feel-good story for the year, man. Gordon Central. 31 game losing streak coming into the year. Here they are, man.
Playoff team.
Going to Dublin. That's a reward. 42-point underdogs.
Can you say old school wing tee is basically what it looks like on film. There's a lot of similarities to a lot of older offenses, but they still get it done down there. They're going to be large. It's going to be tough to do anything against Dublin quick. Dublin wins this one big, but I mean, great job of even sniffing the playoffs, getting into the playoffs for, like you said, a team that had lost 30 straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dublin, man, a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, big across the front, man, huge on the offense, defensive line. Yeah, it's going to be a tough task. And we finish up with our region, Class A D2. Tryon, 12-point favorites at Scaly County.
Is it not pronounced Schley County?
Is it Schley?
I think it is Schley.
Schley.
Somebody correct us if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's Schley County. Yeah, I did a little research on this one, and this one could be a heck of a ball game too. Both are wrong. Okay, we're both wrong. Tia says we're both wrong, but Chris McKelvey says that I'm correct. So I don't know what it is, but it's a county down there, and it's I think it's going to be a good game against Tryon. We talked about this off air that they like to air it out a lot, which Tryon, I'm sure sees that a lot in practice, and they like to throw the ball too with Willingham and the guys. I think I'm going to go with Tryon. I think Tryon's going to go on the road as a 3 seed. I think they're probably the best 3 seed in this bracket here, and probably far and away behind, obviously, Manchester and Bowden, which a lot of brackets I see, I think they wouldn't match up to the championship game. So, man, I'm going to take Tryon in this one, and I think they will get it done on the road.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tryon in this one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring shootout, man. If you'd like to see the ball thrown around, this is the game to go to. I was looking at the Scaly quarterback there. He's throwing the ball 30, 35 times a game. K. Smith can put it in the air. Looking at a 40 to 30 type game, probably.
She says it's pronounced like Sly. Yeah, okay. Sly. Hey, P, who you got? You got the Sly County or you got Tryon? I think you've seen Tryon this year. I'm sure she'll get back with us on an answer to that one.
Mr. Steele says 45-42. Could go either way.
I like it.
Taylor County, final game of the night. Taylor County at Bowden. Bowden 34-point favorite.
Bowden's on a mission. Bowden gets it done. Yeah, they're on a mission to get a little revenge on that 1 seed out of Region 7. They won't see them till a long way down the playoffs if they can get there. So I like Bowden big.
Yeah, I don't know that much about Taylor County, but I seriously doubt they have anybody that can match up with a 6'6", 200-pound wide receiver who runs 23 miles per hour. Well, I'm going to go Caden Prothero and Bowden all the way to the bends. Chris McKelvey says not a local game, but Warner Robins at Marist. Who you got?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Warner Robins. I'm trying to think. Who you got?
I was telling somebody yesterday, I was just talking about this. To me, I mean, it's kind of obvious with the wins he has, but Marist is the best coach team in the state of Georgia. You don't hear a lot about them during the season, but they're always right there in the semifinals, finals. Really don't have any 4 or 5-star players, man, but just always right there competing. I like Marist.
Yeah, I like Marist too. Massey gives Marist about a 62% chance of winning, so that's pretty favorable, especially for a playoff game that's going to be close. I'd take Marist in that one if I had to pick.
All right, guys, we'll be back on Friday night, man, to recap some of these scores. I'm sure we'll be out of the game this weekend. about to head to work here, so we'll get off here quickly. But we'll see you guys Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Chris, man, cheer hard for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great game down there. Like I said, if I end up getting to go to a game Friday night, that's the one I'm going to be at. Cambridge Cedartown.
All righty.